I'm excited for this year. It's been a really fun last few years. We finally came out on top last year. The last couple of meets have been really close. But I'm looking forward to. We have we lost some speed. We lost a school record holder and Dane Hazelton, who was also a conference champion. Reese Dickhout was a conference champion. Calvin Brower is not with the team this year, so there's a national qualifier, All-American. So we lost quite a bit of talent, but we've got some freshmen who are very good that are coming in that are going to bolster the team. We have a really strong diver in Tyler Rideout, another solid diver from Colorado, and Colson Parker. Elias Griffin is really doing some fantastic things in breaststroke, and some of these other guys. The progress they've made in a very short amount of time is extremely encouraging. And we have people that didn't make our conference roster last year that would have scored quite a few points. So with all that said, I feel really good about where we're at. And it's going to be interesting as far as Bethany's a little bit bigger. W&J performed very well at the conference championships. I think that they have a good group of core guys there back. St. Vincent is very solid, although losing Jake Davis is going to hurt them a little bit. Chatham's got a few guys on their roster this year. Bethany's got a few more guys on their roster this year. But it really, and I think the poll reflects this. It's going to be a two-horse race at the top. Because the diving really separates the two programs. For all intents and purposes, looking at the rosters, we have one extra diver right now, and it's going to be pretty even right in that event. So it's going to come down to the rest of the swim roster. Whoever's going to be fastest is going to be the ones holding the trophy at the end. It's interesting being the co-favorite for the women because we're not the defending champion, and I think. Where it's difficult because you can't vote for yourself in the standings. I think that probably it forces Westminster to have to vote for us. I would imagine, which they're the defending champions. They deserve to be the top team in the poll. With that said, it was a close meet last year. Both teams lost a couple scores. We only lost really two, Jill Breckenridge and Abby Spiker. So we have pretty much everybody else back, and we got a really great freshman class. And so, I don't know if people were aware of that, and so that gave us a little bit of a bump in the polling. Again, you have St. Vincent brought an amazing freshman class, and they're going to have a big impact on the overall outcome. Chatham brought in some really strong freshmen. W&J has a bigger roster this year. Bethany has a bigger roster this year. Chatham, it's really going to be interesting to see how all of these different women impact the outcome of the meet. And even with diving, Chatham's got a diver. There's going to be some different movement in there. In general, it's going to be, again, I'm really excited for where we're at and for how the team looks. I can't wait to have our first meet to see, so far the women are really doing exceptionally well. And they're motivated in a different way this year. I think, after you win 10 conference titles in a row, it starts to become a fear of losing. And this year, it's much more, it's a healthy atmosphere. They're excited. They're looking forward to the challenge, and they're taking a little bit of a different approach. It's not about defending a title. It's about being better, being the best you can, making sure that everybody's more engaged in the culture, and striving to be the best that we can. And whatever happens, however the chips fall, they fall. And so far, it looks like we're poised to do some pretty great things this year.